won't switch open, unlock them. I need it to chat, cause otherwise I can't reach out. What the actual fuck? Is it still sideways? Okay, no, it's not sideways. Oh my god. Hi, Ginger. Hello. Hi, Maud. I have chat open. Okay, hang on. Let me put you guys up here. Get you guys up in the chair. You guys get some uppies. I'm so sick. The phone keeps falling out of the mount for whatever reason. It's like ready to jump. We go up. Whee! You guys are like on the ceiling now. Be great. Are you guys straight? That's pretty straight. Okay. Okay. Cool. Cool. The event is still going on. Hi. Are you guys? Is the camera straight? Hang on. I think I'm straight. I think you might be straight too, but I'm not sure. You know, no judgment except that might make our life a little weird. We're going to backwoods. We're going in the backwoods of the woods. Oh my god. Okay, hang on. I gotta take a picture of what I'm looking at. I'll put it in the Discord later because the camera angle looks straight, I think. But for me, you guys are like this. Like the tripod's like leaning. So I hope it's gonna be okay there. Excellent. There's 3 tasks from Booty. Oh, okay, there's 3 tasks. We can get 5 badges and we need a total of what, 15 or 12? I don't remember. The dyscalculia clicked in real hard when I was reading those numbers last night. They did not store as what they are. But okay, I have 1, he has 2. I might, because if we have just 1 key, I was thinking I might give Ginger, like if I get badges, I'll store them in my butt, but then we go in at one point and I'll like give my badges to you 2 by 2 to put into your butt so that at least one of us gets the key. Because with our like badges combined, I think then maybe we could get one easier. Anyways, we gotta make some cheeseburger salad today and cut up some watermelon as I finish my Mountain Dew. Actually, I'm not gonna finish it. I'm gonna freeze it. Man, you guys are so crooked. Don't even. I don't know how to explain how crooked it is. Anyways, we are doing cheeseburger salad. Which, did we buy French fries? Oh yeah. We're gonna start by baking some French fries. They have to be found in Raid. Oh, fuck. So I can't give him ones that I've already found. Okay, well then from now on, if I find one, I feel like, because you have 2, so you just take all of them. Like if I find one while I'm looting somebody, you just take them. Because I feel like that's the only way we're going to finish it, since we have like, really just today, if you think about it. I don't think we'll, like... I don't think we'll finish it tomorrow. I don't think you'd be home in time from work. Our badges! I know. This is like... What did we even do this week? I'm kidding. I know what we did this week. Okay. They're busy. Yeah, I'm mostly done with my program. I've got great news to tell you later that I'm going to put on the calendar actually right now so I don't forget it. You'll see it when you get home. Ah! We need new markers. Our whiteboard markers kind of suck now, except for the colors that nobody uses. Hey, Music Lover, how's it going? Hey! Yeah, GG's winning. Like, I feel like the Expo markers, the only colors right now that are any good are the colors that we don't use. You know, like the yellow marker isn't dried out at all. But who the fuck what is the yellow Expo marker for? You can't see it. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't show up on anything. What is the point of like the yellow and the really bright pink one that is super bright? Or the orange, like the orange marker that is so bright that it doesn't show up on a white background. Why does that exist? Anyways, we're baking some French fries because for our cheeseburger salad, these French fries are essentially going to be the croutons. I'm gonna double bake them. I'm gonna bake them once, and then I'm gonna let them hang out, cut them up to like crouton bite sizes, and then bake them again. And I'm double checking how long I need to bake them. 19 minutes, okay. 425. I'll say this is a recipe that's probably going to go really fast today, so this will probably be a short stream. And I know I started late. Oh, Blurry won't work down here. We're on the phone. I gotta return the to you. Yo, Uncommon Wolf, hello. Hello, friends. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good one. Hi. Yeah, no. He did do push-ups yesterday when he died, but I'm sure I can do more. Still O from yesterday. Oh yeah, I couldn't see any of the channel redemptions because I was in Ginger stream. I gotta figure out how to open up both streams without it messing up the Wi-Fi or taking up too many resources. 19 minutes total or 19 minutes turn and another 12. I think 19 minutes total, but I'm gonna do it for 19 minutes, then let them rest, dice them up into small like crouton or bite-sized shapes. Even though some of these, I don't think I need to do that. Some of these are already pretty small. Do you ever just want to eat a frozen French fry? Don't do that. Don't do that. Anyways, in those go. Computer, start a timer for 19 minutes. Don't do that. That was awful. It's not a pleasant experience. Okay, anyways. We're gonna cut up our watermelon. How are you guys doing? What's on your news feed these days? It's not that great, I've done it before. Okay, at least I'm not alone. But why? What? Because I don't know. I don't know, actually. I don't really have a reason as to why my brain was like, you know what you should do? Nom nom. Because sometimes frozen Pop-Tarts are better than regular Pop-Tarts depending on the flavor. And so I thought maybe, just maybe, I'd nom nom into it. Oh, this is a big watermelon. And it would be good. And it was not. That was not good. But yeah. Okay, I'm done. What do you guys think the easiest way to do this is? Because normally I like cut it in half and then in half again. So I feel like that's easier than cutting it in half this way, is to hamburger style cut it in. Plus it's fitting because we're making hamburger salad actually. So I'm gonna do it this way. For sure. Thanks, Stream Elements. I already knew that. You cut a bottom flat part and then in half? Oh, well I already started, but that does make more sense. Probably safer. It's a round object. Ugh. This is a juicy watermelon. I don't know if that's picking up that it's already like... Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have tried to crush it. Not for free though. You actually make a cheeseburger salad that's basically a salad with broken up burger and pickles and mustard. That's kind of what we're doing right now. Like I've got some hamburger meat. I'm so tempted to just like, I've got some hamburger meat and we've also got some just cheddar cheese and some pickles and some pickled jalapenos. And the dressing is like a mixture of mayo, mustard, Worcestershire sauce, and ketchup. I didn't write down that recipe. I didn't write down this recipe at all because most of this recipe is just prepping stuff and putting it together in a bin. And then the watermelon isn't part of the recipe. I just wanted a watermelon and they're on sale right now. So, you know? I'm gonna put the hair in my mouth. This is really good. I have watermelon actually. Sorry. Do you guys want a piece? Holy shit. That's fantastic. That was a really good watermelon. Good heavens. I'm gonna need more containers for this though. This is also not my favorite knife to be using. The knife I want is, actually it might be clean by now. But I hope you guys have had a good weekend. Ginger and I went to a card show. He almost bought his Charizard. but there was only one person who had the Charizard. Oh, these would be perfect containers for this. Hang on. Only one person had the Charizard card he's chasing, and it was $860, so he didn't do it. And the lowest you could get down is $850. The red onion is in the drawer. Thank you. It is hard to find good melons, I feel. Like, there's been reports of people who've been buying watermelons at Walmart, and they say it's rubbery or it has no flavor. Like, it doesn't. The rubbery one is the most concerning because it doesn't crunch. They'll like break a piece of it and it like flubbers, which it could just be old expired watermelon that Walmart is selling, not like bad or crazy modified or anything. Could just be really old watermelon. But it is weird. I'm not gonna say it's not weird. I think it's weird. It is a little weird. I'm not wearing any shoes right now. When I lived in Milwaukee, there used to be a bus that would come into the city from Georgia every summer, like every weekend. They'd drive down to Georgia, and then, whoa, that's really hot. Sorry, the metal on here is like scalding hot because it's just fresh out of the dishwasher. Whoa. But he would drive down to Georgia during the weekend and then come up during the week and sell out a watermelon and then drive back down and drive back up. And it was like $1 a watermelon when I was a kid. And those watermelons were like the best freaking watermelons you could get. It was on, what was that, Layton Avenue? It was by like the Forest Home Cemetery, if you're familiar with Milwaukee. You kind of had to drive to what some people might consider the hood, but I don't really feel like that's the hood of Milwaukee, in my opinion. But it would have great fucking watermelons, you know? I was just some random dude that would come every year with a school bus. It was like a school bus that he just filled with watermelons. Great melons. We don't have that here though, unfortunately. You like the cucumber got that way now that it's soaked in water? Yeah. You feel like the cucumber just got all weird because it's all mushy. Maybe that's what they do with the melons at Walmart. Because like this cucumber, I know what you're talking about. It is kind of like, no, it still is crunched right. Never mind. It's not that weird. That's actually still very refreshing. We should probably give this to the chickens or the compost bin, but I might add more water, stick it in the fridge, and let it be another, like, one more round of cucumber water out of this, because that's actually really, really good. It was still really refreshing. Because the melons you buy in the store are picked unripe. Yeah, they're picked unripe, and then they're shipped miles, and the thing is you probably aren't getting, not probably, but there is a chance that when you're getting a watermelon from the store, that it wasn't even picked that year. Potatoes, 100%. You 100%, if you're going to a big box grocery store, might be getting a watermelon or a potato that was picked like 1 or 2 years ago, and they will store them in these big warehouses and then ship them out as need. And so they kind of just like have a rotating stockpile of produce that sits in a warehouse and then ships out to you as the grocery stores need it, not as it was actually picked fresh, which is kind of crazy. Oh my god, that is still very, very hot. I might have to use a different knife. It is scalding. I caught the wheezing. Hell yeah. I'm gonna put it back over here. Oh my gosh, all the metal parts on that knife are like scalding hot, so I guess we'll just use the big one. Ginger water is so nice. I want to learn how to grow ginger. That's like on my bucket list of things to learn how to grow. So this year we're probably at some point going to have a pickled bean stream because I planted one of our garden boxes. I planted nothing but beans, like pole beans and bush beans in it. Not like kidney beans or the beans you can dry and store, like the green beans. And all of the plants that I planted in there have decided to do well. Like I planted a lot of seeds because usually, most of the time, you know, you plant like 6 plants and maybe 4 of them survive. This time I planted like 8 plants and all of them are doing fantastic. So, like they're starting to flower. I'm starting to see little flowers. So we're gonna have a lot of beans. Like dilly beans? Not sure if I'm familiar with dilly beans. It sounds like wax beans? If that's similar, but like your classic green bean that you put in like a green bean casserole. Got a bunch of those growing right now, like a full box. I'll have to post it in the nature photos later. Those guys are booming. And they seem to be enjoying the weather right now. So I don't think the chickens are really enjoying the weather right now either. I don't think anybody is. It wasn't also really sticky outside. As in, you can like feel the air. And while I was trying to record a little video of the garden to send to Ginger today, my camera kept steaming up. It's so humid and like heavy outside. I can deal with it being hot, because when we were in Vegas, I felt that was fine. You know, like I don't really like heat, but I can handle the dry heat if I have to. But this heavy, I can like feel my hand moving through the air humidity. No, thank you. No, thank you. Dilly beans are pickled green beans too. Yeah, so we're gonna make a bunch of dilly beans because there are. I'm gonna drink this juice really quick. Oh, that's good stuff. I might scoop some of that out with a spoon later. And then the chickens will get the rind, which they, every time we give them a watermelon rind, they will eat it down to just the green. They love it. And right now, honestly, with how hot it is, giving them watermelon, it has to be good for them. I'm convinced it's good for them. You learn something new every day. I don't think I've ever had a day of my life where I haven't learned at least one thing. I take that back. I'm sure there's a day of my life where I've stayed at home, done nothing, and learned nothing, you know? I'm sure there is. I just couldn't think of it because it's a day where, I learn nothing. You're curious to try pickled water? I know it's a thing too, and I'm tempted to do it because watermelon's been on sale by us. I'm tempted to try. The only reason we haven't is because the chickens really love eating out the watermelon, And I like spoiling the chickens. Because the better we feed the chickens, the better their eggs taste. The better their eggs taste, the more nutritions are in their eggs, and it's just, a circle. A circle of life. And I know that with how the weather is right now, I'm sure they'd absolutely love a whole bunch of watermelon. Still cold. How hot it is by you guys. But dear goodness, it is not fun here. It's also a little bit of why I started at the time I did. I wanted to start at 5 today, but 5 p.m. was kind of peak heat. And I knew that I wanted to bake the French fries. With how hard the what do we have? The central air is like how hard the AC is pumping right now. I didn't want to turn on the oven and make the AC work even harder. I figured I'd just wait till the sun's gone to turn on the oven because it's still very hot here right now. Right, do these fit good enough for me. Watermelon. Your chicken used to love blueberries. Oh my gosh, our chickens love mulberries, and our neighbor has a mulberry tree. And they were eating the mulberries and pooping blue. I don't know if that happens when chickens eat blueberries too, or then their poop is blue. But it happens when they eat mulberries, because they'll just gorge themselves on the mulberries that fall on the floor. And then you'll see little droppings, and it's just blue everywhere. The grass inside the run, there's just like blue stains in the dirt right now from it. I think it's kind of funny. Alright, let's cut this boy. Why am I doing it like this? Why am I doing it like a ding dong? Man, I hope you guys have been having a good day. Mine's been interesting because, those of you who follow festival news, I feel as if I can't go on. I have been unable to open any social media app today without the first story being something about the events that have happened at Electric Forest over the weekend. And so and it's a little frustrating because I'm trying to go online to find different songs for flow transitions, but I'm not getting any, the algorithms aren't feeding me any music. It's just feeding me everybody talking about the things that happened. I don't want that on my feed. But that's what the algorithm likes or whatever. You wonder how mulberries taste? You don't know if they grow around here? Oh, they taste like, it's kind of like a blueberry in flavor, but a raspberry in texture, or a blackberry maybe is a better description. Like if like a raspberry, and a blueberry had a baby, and then a blackberry and a blueberry had a baby, and then the baby of the blueberry and the blackberry, and the baby of the raspberry and the blueberry had a baby, and then they made a baby. So that's like the family tree, and that's kind of what it tastes like. It's got a great flavor to it, but it's hard to compare because it's like, how do you describe how a blueberry tastes to someone that's never had a blueberry before? And how do you describe how an avocado tastes to someone who's never had an avocado before? Because I have had that happen before. For a woman, when I was waiting tables at Dave & Buster's, she asked me what was on a picture, or nachos, that has like a scoop of guacamole, and I was like, that's guacamole. She was like, what's guacamole? I'm like, it's mashed up avocados, tomato, onion, I think we used cilantro in ours or something else. And then she was like, what's an avocado? And I was like, it's a fruit that's kind of creamy. And she's like, what does it taste like? I'm like, an avocado, you know? Because, yeah, avocado is unique. I still, to this day, have not thought of a good way to explain how an avocado tastes to someone who's never had an avocado. Other than it's creamy. It can have a creamy texture to it. But it tastes like an avocado. An avocado tastes like an avocado. I still don't know how to describe it any other way. Hey, Dead Chrome, how's it going? Thanks for telling me keep up the good work. I appreciate it. I have been working. Last week was a lot of work. I'm so excited to package up and share the taskbot with you guys. I'm hoping I'll have time to do that tomorrow. I think I should. The only real thing I have to do tomorrow is go to the doctor's, but I'm not going to I'm just getting a physical. It's not like a serious doctor trip where they're gonna be like, oh gosh, now you gotta go here, now you gotta do this, now you gotta do that. Or at least I hope not. I don't think they're gonna find anything though. I am really nervous to stand on a scale though, because I've been working hard at losing weight. We don't own a scale here. And I'm not sure if I actually have lost weight, but at least I do know I've lost some inches. Because I've been measuring. But I'm scared for her to be like, you've actually gained 10 pounds. Although, that's pretty normal when you're trying to lose weight. Especially as a woman. As you lose fat and build muscle, you can sometimes gain weight because you'll be building muscle at a faster rate than you're losing the fat. Muscle weighs more than fat, like per pound, per size. I need the lids. Oh, they're over there. You look great in that dress, baby. Thank you. This is a great dress for how freaking hot it is. Just saying hi. Well, I appreciate you popping in and saying hi. I hope it's not. It's probably insanely hot everywhere in the world right now. We're just not used to it here in Wisconsin. Our winter bones don't like the heat. We melt. But then we like to complain that it's -2 outside every winter. But then we also like to complain about the heat. We like to complain in this state. You're getting hit with thunderstorms here? Oh man. We're supposed to this weekend, which I'm a bit sad about. Because this weekend is the big 4th of July thing, you know? Our community's doing big fireworks. But if it rains all weekend, I don't know how that's gonna work out, you know? And we might not do a fireworks stream this year just because budget, time. And if it rains all weekend, we wouldn't be able to do a stream anyways, you know? Like, we can't stream fireworks in the rain. We can't do that, unfortunately. You asked AI to explain what avocado tastes like to someone who's never had one. Imagine butter and olive oil had a baby, but that baby grew up shy. It's rich without being heavy, flavorful without being loud. I'm sorry. Why? The growing up shy part of the description is throwing me off a little bit. What the fuck are you talking about? How would you describe what an avocado tastes like? If you're talking, computer, stop. If you were talking to someone who's never had an avocado before, how do you explain what an avocado tastes like to them? It tastes like, it's tasteless, like if disappointment was a flavor. So I take it you don't like avocados. Someone has been scorned by an avocado before. Ginger loves avocados. He would be so upset. You like guac? Well, guac has a lot of stuff added to it. I do get what you're saying though, but like an avocado has its own flavor, but it isn't like a strong flavor. It's not like that's like the flavor, you know? It's just, it is an avocado. Why is it shy though? But the flavor is actually like creamy richness. The texture is the star, smooth, dense, almost like a whipped, unsweetened custard. I like that. It is like a dense custard. Mild nuttiness, not as strong as almonds or peanuts, more like a whisper of a nut. Green earthiness, I don't know why a whisper of a nut is kind of sending me. A soft plant tastes like similar to very tender lettuce or faint herbal notes, subtle sweetness, barely there, but enough to make it feel round and pleasant. Okay, yeah, earthy, yeah. But yeah, it has like no flavor. I agree with that description though, because avocado really is about the texture, you know? And it's got great protein and all that in it. But it really doesn't have like, it's not a lot going on. So I'm just gonna break apart some of the bigger french fries, I think, with the spatula here. Stick it back in the oven. Okay. I might actually turn it back. Oh, that was way too high. Turn it back on. And then, hey computer, set a timer for 10 minutes. I feel like 10 minutes should be enough time to finish that up. I need to catch this bee drill. Actually, hang on. I gotta grab a bag for the rinds really quick here. 1 second, I'm just walking over here. I can still hear me, I think. You just can't see me, because I'm invisible. Woo! I'm kidding. What if I was invisible? That'd be kind of cool. Hang on. I love the chickens, but like, is the Hey Computer a Star Trek reference? Hey, it's just one of the things you can change their name to. There's only like so many things you can change it to, but I do like it as a Star Trek reference. So I'm definitely a Trekkie. I like thinking like, hey computer. Sure, give me 2 seconds. Sit here and, you guys want some? You feel it juice? Do you see that? Do you see how juicy it is? I don't know how to show you without like spilling juice. Oh, I'm spilling juice. That's a damn good watermelon right there. Holy shit. Feed me, mistress. I always wish there was a way that I could actually, we can send you hot sauce, but I don't try to mail food for meal preps anymore. I used to. A lot of money spent probably traumatizing the US Postal Service. Hang on, I think I need one more bag. Because one time, I tried to mail some mac and cheese, and that shit was moldy. I can't send you food, you're in Canada. Oh, yeah, no, it would get stopped, and I think we'd both have to pay a tariff on it, too. I think both of us would have to pay a tax. Just because the nonsense. Oh, wrong drawer. But yeah, and also it will be moldy, more than likely. It's the bigger thing. The bigger problem is the mold. I have tried. And I have never succeeded. The only thing that successfully failed was a raw potato. So, yeah. Mac and cheese didn't make it. The lasagna never made it. Well, they made it. They made it to their destinations. It just didn't, like, survive or smell very good upon being opened. Okay. I think these containers should be big enough for this. I hope so. You also can, that was significantly juicier and way more than I should have put in my mouth all at one time there. My bad. It's some damn good watermelon. No seeds though. I wish there was a way to preserve watermelon indefinitely, you know? How long does a watermelon keep? Computer, how long can you keep a watermelon that has been harvested but not cut? Okay. Yeah, you can. Oh, you can freeze watermelon. I might do that with the plastic containers. I like that idea. Does it keep its crunch a little bit when you do that? Less than a week, yeah. I really wish there was a way, like with tomatoes, how you can store them in ash and how you can pickle other things. I might try freezing them. We do have a chest freezer. So we do have freezer space. But the watermelons I'm growing this year, I sadly do not believe are gonna make it. The bunnies have been eating the leaves off of my watermelons. And I'm always torn because on the one hand, I want watermelon. On the other hand, the bunnies are really fucking cute. So, you know, they could buy it on Tuesday to use it for the weekend. Okay, yeah. It stays like a week. This is so juicy. God damn, that's some fantastic melon. Like, shit bussin', as the kids would say. You see all the juice? See how much juice is right there? Watermelon to keep me strong. God, watermelon's so good. I'm trying, hang on, give me a second, 1 second. That was an interesting taster. I don't think the cutting board was washed all the way off. It had a slight flavor of onion. Clean all this shit. Keep it whole watermelon at 50 to 60 degrees for optimal shelf life. Refrigerate them up to 3 to 4 weeks. Okay. Because I'm thinking, oh, I wish the garage fridge was working. So then I would buy a bunch of watermelon right now while they're still affordable and then just save them throughout the week. Because watermelon season, I think, actually I don't know how long the watermelon season is. Computer, when do you normally harvest watermelons in the Midwest? Okay. That's what I thought. It's not really watermelon season here yet. here. It's grown in like California or somewhere. That's how these things work. Alright, so now, computer, how much time's on the timer? Oh, 2 minutes, okay. I'm gonna turn the oven off. Because it's really freaking hot right now. Oh, those aren't as crispy as I want. B, I was going to say because I'm pretty sure the French fries are done. But they're not done. They're just not as crispy as I want them yet. So just kidding, we're gonna turn the oven back on. And, I gotta bring you guys over here. Hang on. Yeah, come over here. Or, you know what? I'm gonna have you guys do a task with me. Okay, those smell fine, I think. Hey, Matt. You grow them here also? You can, really? You guys are, you're growing your own in your garden? Are they doing okay? How do you keep the bunnies away from them? Because we fenced off our watermelon, and I thought they'd be fine. But something is eating them. I shouldn't blame the bunnies, because I haven't actually seen the bunnies eat the leaves. I'm just assuming it's the bunnies. But something is eating them. Alright, I should probably use a funnel. We're gonna funnel this. Heavier than I thought. There you go. Funnel this into here to wash a pickle jar for this. This is from earlier. This is just sugar water. It is 2 cups of sugar and 8 cups of water that I am spilling apparently. But it's for the hummingbird feeders. It's just simple syrup essentially. I just wanted to make some ahead of time. Okay. Computer stop. Yeah, this is just some simple syrup that I should probably do just to get off the oven, you know? What bunny? Don't have any here? Aw. You don't have many bunnies there? We have like a family of bunnies that live in the backyard. I think they live in the neighbor's yard, to be honest. TBH, as the kids would say. Because the neighbor's yard is a little crazy. They have seems like a really, really nice garden box built that the previous owners built. But the current owners don't use the garden boxes. And currently the garden boxes are just weeds. They're just very large weeds. But because of that, the bunnies really love the weeds in their garden boxes. So we get bunnies because they have bunnies. And it's hard because they're cute. Another way to preserve it, watermelon fruit leather. Don't I need a dehydrator to do that? Can you make fruit leather without a dehydrator? Is that possible? Okay, it's probably right that this is... So this isn't this bright jar, is it? No, it is not. Oh, can I do this smoothly? Huh. I was supposed to put it in this jar, but will all of this fit into here? I'm not sure. Oven at low temperature? Okay. Would the opposite of a funnel be a Borenal? A Borenal? I believe this. Would it though? How's it going? I'm scared. Whoa, what the fuck? Okay. Never mind, it fits perfectly. This jar and this jar are apparently the exact same size. That messes with my head a little bit because they don't look like that should be the same. These are the same size. Okie dokie. Hi, Callie. How's it going? There's a lot of work. You have to really work the soil to get stuff to grow. Yeah, there is a lot of work. And maybe that's what it is. As I keep planting, I just keep planting my watermelon in random spots and like hoping it'll be okay, and then it's not. And then I'm like, why isn't my watermelon growing when I didn't really do all the things to get the watermelon to grow, but 1 year I'll successfully grow watermelon. This year, at least, I'm successfully growing beans, so I'm happy about that. Okay, it's not dill pickles. This is clearly not dill pickles. It's for the hummingbirds. Hummingbird. And this is not salsa. This is not chunky Tostitos. I probably don't need to label these. I feel like Ginger could figure it out. But I'm gonna label them anyways. Doing okay? I'm doing okay too. Other than it being like disgustingly hot out, and it's not that it's disgustingly hot, it's disgustingly humid. The air is thick, and I don't like it. I don't like feeling the air across my skin unless I'm going really fast, and that's wind, you know? I don't like walking slowly and feeling the density of the air. I don't like that. Not a fan. Okay. And then we're gonna pull out our beef, and I think I'm gonna move you guys over here. Thick air, booty air. Hi, Super Sticky Tofu. No, that was actually 7-Up. I don't think I haven't actually seen Squirt in like a really long time. They still make it, right? Like that's still a thing. That's not pee, that's Squirt. Sorry, I had to say it. Booty air. Oh, there's a Farfetch'd in chat. Yes, okay. I think I just don't see it at our store. Speaking of sodas, we bought so many sodas. We don't usually drink soda, but we have 5 cases of Mountain Dew because this was the deal at the grocery stores. Why we now have 5 cases of Mountain Dew was buy 2, get 3 free. So we got 5 cases of Mountain Dew for, I'd have to look at the receipt again, but I want to say it was like $10 or something, or $6. It was very cheap. It was like Ginger didn't believe the deal was real, and we went and found someone in the grocery store who worked there. Was like, if that the deal is you buy 2 and you get 3 cases for free with the purchase of 2? And yeah, I know, like, sir. 5. We got 5. So yeah, for the price of 2. So we don't drink soda like that, but we bought them because it's summer. We might have a party of any form, and that's like way too good of a deal for us to be like, no, we don't need that. Like that's just such a good deal. If we have company over, now we have Mountain Dew. Although we might drink all the Mountain Dew ourselves because Mountain Dew is really good. So can you blame us? Damn, I know, a crazy price, crazy deal. We also got 5 bags of chips because they had the same deal on chips. So we have a bunch of chips now. Just because, like, that was a crazy deal. It was like 5 bags of chips, full, like, family-sized bags of chips for, like, $4. Insane. Insanity. Melons need different nutrition ratios throughout their growth cycle. At planting time, choose a balanced fertilizer with equal parts nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, like a 10-10-10. Once vines begin to run, switching to a formula with less nitrogen and more phosphorus and potassium, like 5-10-10. Huh. So... buy a Mountain of Dew. We did buy a Mountain of Dew. It's literally like sitting right there. But so I make this like banana peel water. That might be good for the watermelons then. Essentially, whenever I have extra banana peels, you just soak them in water for a day or 2, and it releases little bits of the potassium, and then plants love that shit. Like my indoor plants, my indoor flowers tend to really love the banana water.